animals out there right now.
Yeah.
It's very Maine stories there in a row. We got some heavy rain coming through here. I don't think it'll be as big a problem as it was our neighbors to the west,
Yeah,
but
they were hit very hard.
we're very close. Just go outside, go on your lawn, and just step on it and see what happens.
It's
I mean,
like a sponge
there's
everywhere.
not much left that our ground can take, and that's the problem. Radar here showing some of the heavy bands still rotating through. As I mentioned before, encouraging to me that there's a little break in here. It's not just a wall of water, but our biggest issues have been in Vermont and into parts of New Hampshire. But all of this has the potential for flash flooding over the next few hours. You can see our first decent band has moved into southern Maine, into the kind of southern mid-coast as well. But that gap back here right now looks pretty good. Hopefully it doesn't fill in too much with some rain back through New Hampshire. And the mid-coast and down east isn't seeing much action at all. Flood warnings, flood watches I should say, in effect for Oxford and Franklin and northwest Cumberland County and then most of New Hampshire. Now everybody's saturated as we just talked about, but the way the axis of this rain has been setting up has been a little bit more either kind of vertical or even a little bit oriented off to the north and east, and that's why we've got the flood watches here and not for the rest of the state, even though there's a chance anywhere to see some heavier rainfall. This model's putting down our heaviest rainfall amounts into the mountains and western Maine, but you can see it backed off. If you watched at 5, it had a lot more rain than this, so it's actually taking in the new data on that radar and seeing that there's a hole in it, which is good news for us going forward through tonight. So we'll watch that rain continue to move through. Some heavier downpours in there. This is midnight tonight and then into down east Maine. This is early tomorrow morning. We get all of this out of here by tomorrow morning, a couple of showers initially, and then probably some clearing, especially over western Maine and even central Maine through the middle of the day into the afternoon. That could give us a quick pop into some real summery weather here. I say summery like it's not summer, but it'll actually feel a little bit like summer tomorrow afternoon over southern and western Maine, and eventually that will spread northward through late afternoon. And then we set up for a really nice day on Wednesday. Unfortunately, we've been doing some midweek nice days. Run into the upper 80s, even a chance at 90 along the coastline. Isolated thunderstorm, but most of us are dry. Stays muggy straight through. If anything, it gets a little stickier here into the second half of the week, so there's no relief for that air mass that we have in place. As far as the weekend, it's looking better, guys. We've got some showers and storms on Friday, but that front's trying to move a little faster, which would give us a decent day Saturday and a first half at least of Sunday, which in these challenging times is all we can really ask for, is to kind of break half the weekend in there. And I will tell you that even though it's a thunderstorm on a Wednesday with the icon, I think most of us will be dry and just hot. If we get to 90 in Portland on Wednesday, it'll be the first one of the season. We got to 89 in May, back when we believed we were going to have a nice summer.
Right.
And we haven't really gotten there since, so hopefully we can get some real heat in here.
When we were still so full of hope.
Yes. So energetic about summer back then.
Keith, thank you. We'll be right back.